My German Red Peacock Cichlids have bred. I have never, in my on and off years of fish keeping, had egg layers breed before, but these actually bred. So I'm very happy. So I feel like I've accomplished something in having egg layer fish breed. It is very interesting because I learned something about egg layers, or particularly mouth brooding fish such as African cichlids. When they get pregnant, what the procedure is they'll do a dance. The male dance around the female, and apparently, when they're actually mating, she's going to drop eggs. He fertilizes them, and then she picks them up in her mouth. She will incubate the eggs until she gets tired and spit them out, which usually, I guess, is about 3 to 4 weeks, or the owner strips them. Usually, most fish keepers will strip the female, and that process is, there's many videos on that. I had to watch many of them before I actually did it because I was nervous. Is that you take the female out, particularly you'll want to wait until the eggs have been incubated in her mouth for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, so they become full formed fry. Oops, tongue twister. Fully formed fry, rather than just eggs or fry with an egg sac attached. Because you strip them before they become fully formed fry, then you have to get an egg tumbler. Other than that, the eggs will rot and die. But I suspected a female was holding, and actually, I was in the process of transferring the German Red Peacocks from this tank, which is the 20-gallon, to this tank, which is the 55, which has other cichlids in it and some catfish. And what happened was I noticed that one fish was particularly, it looked like she was holding. Her jaw was a little bit square. She was not eating, and she was staying away from the other fish for the most part. So I did my research, and it seems like, yeah, she was holding. So I watched some videos, and well, actually, when I had transferred the fish, almost all the fish out of this 20-gallon to the 55, I noticed a fry in the 20-gallon tank. So somebody dropped something. So I attempted to save the fry, but it swam away from me and got caught in my filter. And I was very pissed. I was like, man, I finally got egg layers to breed, and one fry I see is gone. But I came back to the tank an hour later and found another one. And then I was able to salvage him, turn the filter off so he wouldn't get sucked up, and I put him in a breeder box. Okay, but then I noticed, like I said, the other fish, one of the fish that I moved to the 55-gallon, I suspected her of holding. So I talked to a co-worker and watched the videos on holding cichlids and what to do. And a week later, I decided I was going to strip her. And I was very nervous because I was thinking, what if I'm wrong? She's not pregnant. She's not holding. She's not having eggs in her mouth. But apparently I was right. I took the fish out last Friday. I held her over a critter keeper, actually in a critter keeper with her mouth down, and gently stroked her gill openings. And she spit out some fry. How many? 38. I could not believe that. And it was amazing because when I watched the videos, I'm like, how in the hell can a cichlid fit all these damn egg/fry in her mouth? Her mouth wasn't particularly, when female African cichlids hold, in my opinion, their mouth is not overly bulging. It bulges a little bit. And it's like they make a mouth just like they chewing bubble gum. But I'm like, how in the hell could all those fish be in there? But I gently stroked her gill openings, and she spit them out. And when I thought she was done, I put her back in the tank, and she spit out one more. Apparently, that little guy got eaten immediately. But I have 39 fried because I have 38 that I was able to catch when I stripped her, and then the one that I found floating around the tank the previous week. So I have 39 German Red Peacock Cichlid babies, as you see. This video might be a little blurry. My tank might be a little dirty, whatever. I apologize, but yeah, they're doing well. I'm swimming around a little breeder box, and eventually I'll take them out and let them have this whole tank to themselves. I'll probably have to cover up the filter opening with a sponge so they don't get sucked in there, but 39. I do not believe this. So it's my first successful egg laying fish having babies. And this is funny because just between the last 3 to 6 months, I have my platies giving babies. And I have 10 of those growing. They're almost adults now. They swim with the adult fish in the other tank. Not in this tank. Platies and cichlids do not go together. but, but they swim together in the other tank. Eventually, I'm going to have to open up this 10-gallon and put the platies and the mollies in this tank. They'll be in this tank, and I have a female beta that I was going to keep separate in the 5-gallon after I took the platies out and the mollies, but they're getting along together, so I'm just going to move them all to this tank once I have this tank cycled and filled and cycled and nitrogen cycled, all that good stuff. So this is just 10-gallon right here. So, but yeah, 39 fry. First time egg layers bred for me. 39 fry. And ironically, these came from the fish that I bought on eBay. I don't know if you've seen the video I made over a year ago, about a year and a half ago, about buying fish off eBay. But I ordered some fish that came from Odessa, Florida, in the middle of winter, made it here safely, and now they're bred for me. So a little bit, I'll have to be going to my local pet shop and see if they take some of these off my hands, depending on how many survive or whatever. I'm going to keep probably 5. So if, I'm going to say hypothetically, let's say 30 survive out of 39. So I'll probably be getting rid of 25 of these bad boys. But I'm sure that the pet store will take them because I don't see German Red Cichlids at my local pet store or PetSmart or Petco. I don't think they get too many of these. So I think they're going to want them. So anyway, that's my story. I got some fry swimming around, as you can see. That's it. Forgive me for being having a little bit blurry. I guess I didn't clean my tank and my breeder box good enough. But you see there's some little fish right there. They are a week old. I stripped them 1 week ago. So this DMS 11, I'm out.